Aloha guys, Scuba Chris. It's been a while since I had to work on my Gomexus material, but I just got a box, beautiful box here from Vernon. Still working on this problem with the Blue Azores 4000. I've solved the problem with the larger units, thank God, except for that one of the originals. So I requested some 38 millimeter knobs. I mean, the ones that I used before worked good. The 47 solved it for the 6,000 and up. So we're going to use the 38s. All right, it's been a while, but I already knew what tools I'm going to need. And if I need more spacers or any other type of accessories, I still have my normal stock here. If there was ever a reel that started everything off for Okuma, it was this. I mean, Okuma is very, very well known for the rods. They got some of the best rods around, especially for salmon, steelhead, and trout. I would say that the reels kind of started out slower than the rods did, but I tell you, this one changed it. The Azores, the original Azores were white, and it was a great reel for its time up to now. 40 pounds max drag. They were a bit on the heavy side because of the gearing. They weren't using materials they were nowadays. But this one here, I tell you, this to me put the company majorly on the map. So there is still no known way to do the handle. You cannot do a plug and play. Tried. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to change the knob over so we can continue the legacy of the Blue Azores. And I'm telling you, I still got all my Blue Azores. These are fantastic reels. First, we're going to pop this little cover off here. Here. And that's going to expose the screw in there. And we're going to use, that's right, we're going to use a Phillips to get that out. And it has been a while. You don't need a Phillips, you need a straight edge. And you got to turn it to the right instead of the left. Okay, there should be a spacer in a screw here. And there they are. So make sure you put these on the side. Don't want to get anything mixed up. Got to keep everything where they should be. On the stem handle, you're going to have another washer and spacer, bearing over here. So I'm just going to pull that off. Put that on the side as well. Now Vernon has sent me some new knobs that I requested. I think this should do it. And I requested some more hardware, so got a couple extra knobs here. This is a 38. Now this here is the same color as blue chrome as the reel itself, but this is meant for Daiwa, okay? But I found out that the Daiwa pieces have been fitting the Okuma, so let's give this a shot. I try not to destroy the packaging, and I watch how I take it apart because I want to put it back the same way. There you go, you got your instructions there. Beautiful, yeah, but it will match the color. Well, not a dead-on match, but pretty close. And on the inside, see, you think this is solid, but in the inside, this is the supposedly all you're going to need right here, but I asked for some extras. What I first do is I put the originals back on because I want to see how I might luck out and get the knob to fit, but otherwise it will tell me what I need to do. So I'm going to put the originals back on. I keep it on the side in the same way I found it. Oh, it's kind of big and it's moving around, so I'm going to need some larger size bearings here. Okay, so like I said, we're going to take off the brass. This is what I normally do first, and I kind of get an idea what to work with. And you know, you got a couple of these little washers here, spacers. So I'm gonna look, just by looking at this, it's the bronze here is the same size as these chrome looking ones. So I'm gonna put 2 of the chrome looking ones on. And because this is a little deeper here than the original, I'm going to put on 2 more washers. So you got to remember, I'm putting on 2 of these stainless steel ones, and they're roughly the same thickness as the bronze. So what I'm doing is I'm increasing the stack by 1 spacer and a couple of other washers there. So it's a little bit more than double of what it originally was now. So let's see. Wow. Well, I think we may have got to it on the first try. So let's see now. Now that we got, make sure you're on a table that's not cluttered. I like an open table, nothing with filament like carpet or towels or anything, because things get lost. So we're going to keep this like this. We're going to open this up. You just have to do it counterclockwise. Okay. So we're going to put that on. Beautiful. And this I'm going to have to work with a little, because to drop this back in there is not the easiest thing to do. It's like hit or miss. That's why you have to have all these little implements. Oops. Put all these little implements here to make your job a little bit easier. So on my dental tool here, see, it's just laying there loose. I'm just going to push it in. It's in, but the first thing you need to do is the original washer that was here is a larger washer. All the other ones here are smaller. You need to get that larger washer and throw it in here. I don't know if you can see that, but you see that shiny thing down? That's the larger washer, because you need the larger washer to round this knob, because this is not the original knob. Now you can use the other smaller washers, smaller diameter washers, meaning that the outside isn't as wide as this one, the original. So the original has to go in there to make this work. All right. So I'm going to put back the original brass. Now you got to remember, this is a bit larger than what was originally in there. So I'm going to add on one of the chrome bearings here. Oh, won't fit that way, so I got to turn it around. There we go. And the pack came with 3 of these, so I just added that one on. It works. See how it's free spinning? But it's still, I mean, just slightly loose, so I'm going to try to fill in that gap. You know, it did come with this thick spacer here, which is a smaller diameter than the bearing. I'm going to try that. I'm going to put it. Ladies and gentlemen, we have liftoff. So, look. No rocking. Look. So to recap, what I did is the original washer that was in there. The first thing in the stem here, the original washer. Now these are the replacements. They're all smaller. The original here was the largest one. And I had to put that in here first before I put the screw back in. If you don't do that, the screw is just going to sit in there and it's going to spin around and there won't be any washer to stop it. You need to do that first. Then I put the original bronze bearing back in, and then you get these chrome bearings. The pack comes with 2 of these chrome bearings, and it came with one that was, okay, see, 2. But remember, I showed you, it came with the one that was smaller diameter. So I put that smaller diameter. So the smaller diameter is going to be closer into the stem here. That's what I did. Look, it's not shaking back and forth, free spinning, problem solved. So we're going to put the top part of the knob back on. Woohoo! Look at that. Finally, I was able to do this. I told Vernon over at Gomexus, give me a shot, because of all the people out there, I'm probably the only person outside the company that has access to all the, most of the Okuma spinning wheels that are out there. It's done. So I was finally able to do this. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that free spin. Look at that. Woohoo! All right, Vernon. We did it, man. Okay, I just went upstairs. God, this is my brand new one. This is when I put braid on. Never had a chance to get this one wet yet. This is one of my newer acquisitions, and never had a chance to do anything with it. But let me just go ahead and change this one out as well. And on the stem, I'm going to put 2 of the bearings on it. That slight modification did it. All right. So it could be because it's the first one I did was the one from long time ago when Sports Authority was still around, and the one I got here was a recent addition. That could be, I'm not sure, but because with the stuff that comes with it, with the 38 millimeter, the Gomexus 38 millimeter for Daiwa, it had the accessory pack is everything you need to make this happen. Yep. Wow. Nice. Okay. There we go. So I got the second one done. Now, these findings I give to my friend Vernon over at Gomexus. So he kind of knows what to play with, so they can, instead of doing all this adaptation that I'm doing, they can manufacture the correct needed parts, the fittings that is necessary. They need to study what I just shot here that you're watching now, and they're going to enhance it with just the bare necessities of what you're going to need. But in the meantime, if you have a Blue Azores, you want it to work, copy what I did. Just get the Daiwa 38 millimeter knob, and it has all the fittings inside that you're going to need. All right, and hopefully it will come out okay. Mine did. Both did.